AI technology is advancing at such a rapid rate, but what can we do as self-publishers to embrace that technology to help create better books and publish better books for our customers? So in this video, I'm going to use ChatGPT to provide me with 10 different ways that it can actually help to self-publish my books. And it's the things that I actually use myself. I use the paid version of ChatGPT, but there's no reason why you can't just use the free version, but it will just limit you to the number of things that you do per day. So let's get into things right now. Remember, if you haven't been to my channel before, you can check my website out, globalselfpublishing.com, for more resources and information. Anyway, let's get into things right now. To help with 10 ways that we can actually use ChatGPT to publish our book, I'm going to use a fictitious book. Let's assume that I haven't even come up with this book cover or the title, but I'm going to use that simple idea to see what we can do. So the first thing we can use ChatGPT is for our niche research. So we can explore different niches, we can find out what say first-time experiences might be for children. So let's go to ChatGPT and use this as an example. And so during this video, what I'll do is I'll speed up what I type into ChatGPT just to make it a bit more efficient for the video as well. So I might type something like, so I've asked for 10 experiences. Sorry about the capital letters, I'll change that for the next search. So we've got my first day at school, my first haircut, my first time at the dentist, my first sleepover, my first aeroplane ride, first visit to the doctor. So you can see how ChatGPT gives you some different ideas that you can do for niche research just by first experiences of a child. So we might go through this list and go, well, you know what, I might pursue my first time at the dentist. So let's explore this one a little bit further as we keep going down with our chat, and we can continue the same chat all the way through. So the next thing we can actually use it for is our keyword research. So using the idea of a first visit to the dentist, let's see what ChatGPT can come up with to help us with these main keywords that we can then start to use towards our title, our subtitle, even in our description. So I've asked ChatGPT to explore the topic of my first time at the dentist, and then I'd like them to, or ChatGPT, to look up maybe 20 keywords and also do some research from Amazon KDP with popular books and the keywords that customers are searching for. So these could be first dental visit, children's dentist book, kids dental care, visit to the dentist. You can see how it goes all the way through to number 20, and then incorporating these keywords into your title and subtitle can enhance discoverability. So dentist, first time, this is a book that ChatGPT has found on Amazon. Miller's Big Day, so that's another one. So you can see how it's actually looking at the story, providing a bit of a background, and it's done its research straight from Amazon.com. So these examples can provide insights into the effective storytelling techniques. So we've done some initial research. We've got some great keywords here that we can now explore a bit further. And we've also got some niche research which it did, and we could explore any of these topics. Let's go on to the next way that ChatGPT can help us out. So the third one is titles and subtitles and book outlines. Remember, with anything you do with AI technology, the more information you provide it, then the better the outcome is going to be. So let's jump back onto ChatGPT right now. So this time, based on the keywords and other research that has been conducted, I'm going to try and find some titles and subtitles that I can use within my research, exploring what would work with a book like A First Trip to the Dentist. So once I've typed that out, then what I do is let's check if it can provide with 5 different titles and subtitles. What I've asked for it to do is to ensure that it's not copying the same popular titles as other books out there in the market. So Tommy Visits the Dentist, a gentle story about a child's first dental visit and healthy teeth habits. Tommy's First Dental Visit. You can go Tommy's Trip to the Dentist, Smile Tommy's Dentist Time, Tommy Gets His Teeth Checked. So you can look through the different options and the subtitles. You can make some changes. You can recommend that it provides you with another 10 different topics, 10 titles or subtitles to look through, change the keywords around. You can just see how it gives you some great options to look at, but also SEO optimized based on the keywords that we originally searched for. So let's go back. Let's find out what the next area, number 4, is that we can use ChatGPT to help us with our book publishing. So in the last one, I failed to show you the book outline, so we'll include it in number 4, but book outline and also categories. So let's jump back on and see how it can help us there. And what I'll type in is to provide a book outline. I want it to be, say, 650 words, and I want it to I'm going to give it a little bit more information this time about what the story is going to be about, and I'll keep it restricted to a word count because I want the book to be about 25 to 30 pages with about 18 illustrations on within the book. So let's do that right now. So what I've done is typed in there about the general idea of the book. I'm not asking to write the book for me, but I wanted to provide a bit of an outline of what the book could involve, from leaving home to the dentist visit and then actually leaving to say goodbye. So let's see what it comes up with as a book outline. So it goes through the first bit, being at home, nervous beginnings, the car ride, the waiting room, meeting the dentist, the checkup, saying goodbye. Then there's a bonus page, which I've asked to do about the 10 healthy teeth habits that can be applicable for children. So it provides you with all this information. Now, you might like to go ahead and write the book yourself. You might have some ideas about exploring that, or you might like to get ChatGPT to come up with a draft version, and then you can actually work from that there. Now, I wouldn't encourage you to let AI just write books for you. You need to have a personal human touch about your books and try and really work through the feeling of why you want to help children. Why is it that having healthy teeth is important? I think that flows through for the story. So yes, you can use it for story writing, but try and add your own personality into the story. Let's go to the next way that ChatGPT can help us out with writing and publishing our book. The next thing can be book descriptions, but it also can do some pretty comprehensive spelling and grammar checks as well. This would apply if you had your full manuscript and you wanted to get it checked out for spelling and grammar. You might have it as US English, it might be Australian English, it could be any language. So that is a great way of using ChatGPT, but let's focus maybe on a book description and how that could help us out. So I'm now back on and I'm going to ask it about creating a short 150 word book description. This might go onto the back of the book. It might be on the part of the book where I load it up to Amazon KDP or Ingram Spark. You can ask it to do it in HTML if you wanted to. There's certain keywords, integrate keywords into it. Let me explore how powerful this is for book descriptions. All right, so I've asked it to create a 150-word book description about Tommy's visit, include dot points, the highlight and the key reasons why customers would purchase this book, and at the end, include some of the key features of the book, being an 8.5 by 8.5 inch book. It's in paperback and hardback, and it's 30 pages. So Tommy's visits the dentist is a gentle and engaging story that helps children overcome the fear of their first dental visit. Follow 5-year-old Tommy as he journeys from anxious to confident, from home to the waiting room. So you can see how it's come up with this. I would always be careful of using these emojis within it. I've noticed that it's becoming quite popular for AI to use these. You can ask for it not to use the emojis, rather dot points. So don't always use those, because I think it starts to look like AI has just written it all for you if you're going to follow that. So you can ask it to not include those, but you can see how it's done that. You might ask it to do 3 different variations for you. You might ask it to do a back of book blurb, which might be different to the other blurb description that you do in, say, Amazon when you're uploading the book, or Ingram Spark. You can also ask it to obviously change the language to whatever you want as well. So it's another way that this AI technology can help you out with book descriptions, but also spelling and grammar. But I'd always encourage you to read through it and make sure it meets your specific information. So it's got here Dr. Sarah. Well, I haven't even written a book and it's got Dr. Sarah written there. So you might need to change that if the dentist's name is actually different from what AI has included within the description that's provided you. The next one is Amazon Ad Keywords. I'll go in there, ask it to provide me with 30 or 40 different keywords that might be applicable for Amazon ads, and you can use these as a starting point when you're creating your campaigns for Amazon ads. And I'm going to outline that I'm creating a broad keyword term search for my Amazon ads, and to give me 40 different keywords that would be SEO optimized for customers when they're searching on Amazon. So I've just simply asked it to provide a list of 40 keywords, both long tail and short tail keywords, that I can use for a broad term Amazon ads campaign. So let's see what it comes up with. It'll be fairly quick. And so it's provided the short tail keywords here, and then it's got some long tail keywords which are targeted and niche specific. And you can also get some education and parent driven keywords, which I actually hadn't thought about. So these are fantastic as well. You've got other ones, commercial buying intent keywords. So it's gone above and beyond what I'd actually asked for, which is great. Still, I can include these within my campaigns. It's a way that you can use it for Amazon ads, along with exploring other keywords, which you can get directly from searching on Amazon. But this is just another way that you can extract keywords for your campaigns. So you can also use it for images. Now, one of the issues with ChatGPT is the ability to create images that are consistent, so having the same character throughout. So there's other AI technology that you can use to do that. I think ChatGPT is still working through that, so consistency is one of those things. But let's just explore an image that the ChatGPT the ChatGPT can actually use for our images in our book. Right, so I've asked it to create a illustration of Tommy visiting the dentist for the first time, have Tommy sitting in the dentist chair, protective glasses, and the dentist looking into Tommy's mouth. The illustration should be done like a hand-drawn illustration using vibrant and beautiful colours. Let's see what it comes up with. And what a fantastic illustration it's come up with from the very, very beginning. So that's the quality that you can potentially get by using AI technology, which is amazing. So let's go to the next way that we can use AI for our publishing of our books. So number 8 is actually giving you ideas for illustrations, whether you're going to use AI to create those illustrations for you or provide an outline description for your Illustrator. So let's see what maybe 18 different ideas based on the book outline that the AI can provide us with that. So what I've done is provide 18 different ideas for illustrations, but I would like that the ideas be provided as though I'm providing a brief for my illustrator to actually create these illustrations. So let's do that right now. So you can see it's going through these 18 different ideas. Tommy at home, packing for the dentist, the car ride, arriving at the clinic, going down, exploring the tools, checkup begins. We're looking at choosing toys, saying goodbye, back in the car, and then the bonus habits page. So you can see how it's provided these. I can ask it to actually go into more detail if it was to be about sitting in the dentist chair. So what more could I require to provide my Illustrator? Or if I wanted this sitting in the dentist chair to be completed by AI, then ask it to give you a 30-word description so that AI can try and keep that consistency for you. So again, the more information you provide, the better outcomes that you're going to get. The next one is book categories. So you can simply ask ChatGPT to provide you with the applicable book categories. So if you didn't have, say, Publisher Rocket that you could use to find out those book categories, you can just ask it to do that. So let's explore that right now. So what I've asked it to do is provide 5 different applicable book categories that are suitable for, say, Ingram Spark or libraries and Amazon KDP categories. Let's see what it says. So you can see it's provided both Amazon KDP and BISAC categories, and it's even given the proper string, which I asked for it. So correct string that this book would be suitable for, so you can see that. And you can also see the BISAC categories. So when you're uploading to Ingram Spark, you might want to grab these codes because they can actually help you get to the category much quicker, or you can type in some of the words from here. But that's a great way to do it. And then it says, want help drafting your Amazon 7 keyword boxes next. So it even preempts what you might be looking for, even without me even mentioning it. So that's the power of using this technology. And the very final one, number 10, marketing and launch. So if you want to market and launch your book, perhaps it can provide you with different strategies, different techniques. Where can you get your book out to? What social media would be good? Let's give it a little description of what we want and see what it produces. So now I've gone through and asked it for a 10-step marketing plan to launch, and it's quite incredible. So it's gone through the different steps before launch, and it's even gone into finalizing a title and subtitle, adding A+ content, going a pre-order or going live, launch day, the special prizes that you should maybe do. It's fully covered, and what I asked it to do is make sure it was in sequential order so that I could actually follow these week by week leading up to my launch, and then it provides those ideas. So it really is incredible to see how this powerful technology can actually help you to implement different ideas and strategies to create your book, ideas for your book, publish your book, and then market your book. I do hope that these 10 tips have helped. Really, it's just scratching the surface of what AI technology can do to help us with publishing our books. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you comment, give me a thumbs up, and I also encourage you to subscribe if you're not a current subscriber of my channel. So thank you, and I look forward to providing another video for you very shortly. Okay, goodbye.